Welcome back, casters. So, a little while back, I did a video on whether or not Skyrim in VR 2020 is worth playing. Now, I figured I'd do a little more of an updated video on this because I noticed that video was getting very popular, and I didn't really go super in depth with that video. So I just want to show you guys some of the stuff like I did with my Fallout video and just kind of give you a feel for what it's like. I am running a Oculus Quest with virtual desktop streamer, so I'm streaming the game to my headset wirelessly, which personally by far has been like one of the smoothest experiences. It works really good if you have a high-speed internet connection, of course, because the faster the connection, the more smooth it can stream it to your headset. But obviously, I am streaming the game to my headset, and my computer is also recording this at the same time, so I'm sure you can tell just by the video it's rather smooth. Getting it set up is fairly easy. It takes a little bit of reading up. There's tutorials and stuff people have set up on YouTube and all over the place. It's very simple and easy to understand if you get the right information from the right people. But anyways, this video is to show you guys Skyrim VR in 2020. I know when it first came out, it wasn't all that great. There was a lot of complaints. It was really buggy. It's a Bethesda game, yada yada yada. But here we are. Honestly, I'm running straight vanilla Skyrim VR, downloaded, launched it, playing it. That's it. There's no mods or anything in to try to make it smooth or anything like that. This is just straight out the gate, buy Skyrim VR, play it. And honestly, today not just today obviously, but it's a lot better now. It runs really smooth. I've not had any issues. It's a little weird. I mean, Skyrim obviously wasn't originally built for VR, so you've got that to keep in mind. This came out 2011. Well, not Skyrim VR, but Skyrim in general. But it runs good in VR. It's surprising how well they transferred it over to this platform. And yeah, so immediately here you're about to see some combat. I conveniently traveled back to Whiterun right as the cultist showed up, so you'll get to see some combat. I'll show you some of the moving mechanics. Just try to go through everything with you guys. And of course, as usual, if you have any questions, leave them down below. I'll do my best to answer them, or maybe give you some information in another video if you have like something you want to see before you buy it. I know for me, buying this took a little bit of convincing. Obviously I love Skyrim, I love Elder Scrolls, I've been playing the MMO, but with all the reviews for this, it took me a while to hit the purchase button just because the reviews, and I was like, do I really want to go through all the trouble to have to like mod this and do all this tweaking to get it to run right? But like I said, running vanilla, runs smooth. So let's get into this, because I'm talking way too much, and you guys are obviously here to see some gameplay. You want to see the goods, so let's give them the goods.
None will stand to oppose him.
I forget, do you guys just talk to me, or you just attack? Where you at? Where'd you go? Say, be careful, guard. I'm not trying to get a bounty here. Oh yeah, you guys can heal. Oh! Lucera are very strong. Okay, so as you can tell, combat, it's smooth. It's a little weird. Like I said, it's not a game that was built specifically for VR. So that's always to keep in mind. It's not going to run like Beat Saber or, you know, a lot of these newer games that have been built from the ground up for VR or with VR in mind. This is we converted it to VR to be able to be played in VR. So that's always something to remember if you buy this. But for the most part, movement is great. I have it set up with smooth movement. I'm actually okay with it. I do not like teleportation movement in VR. Honestly, it makes me feel sicker than smooth. I know there's a lot of games that'll say like, the smooth makes it more motion sickness prone, but personally, I prefer this. I guess in my head, when I'm actually, looking around where I'm walking, makes it feel more realistic.
Commander of the guard.
And I just have to remind myself, like, I'm in a game. uh, it's all right. I have the analog sticks on the Quest controllers set up for my movement. I can still look around with my head, but if I want to turn without actually having to do a full turn in person, I should probably put these. That's not what I was trying to do. I forget how to put my weapons away. It's been a minute since I've actually just holstered them. Oh, okay, there we go. There's my hands. Forgot I had those. But, yeah, I mean, the movement's good. You don't have to walk around the room. I mean, you can. You can do the movement however you want, but obviously, it's an open world game, so unless you have a house the size of Skyrim, you might have trouble moving. So, left analog stick I have set up for my walk, and wherever or no, it's not where I turn. I can turn my hand, and it'll kind of go with the movement. My right analog stick is to turn around.
Damn those great.
And I've kind of gotten the motion down to where, like, I'll kind of lean my head when I'm turning with the analog stick. It helps a lot with the motion getting used to. And honestly, I can say one thing, having like played Skyrim with like controller or PC or whatever, since you already know what this universe looks like and stuff, it kind of relaxes you into the VR of it. You know what to expect, I guess would be a good way of explaining it. Setting up controls for the Quest, I will say, for a lot of these Steam VR games, because since you're technically running, because Quest obviously wasn't meant to run off of Steam VR, so thankfully there's a great community that puts up controller bindings for games that weren't originally made for Quest. So I'm using a custom controller binding. The bindings that the Quest has for its controllers out the box do not work with Skyrim. You have to go into the Steam menu while you're playing. I don't think it'll pull up while I'm recording though. So you have to go in there, and it's a quick thing. You just go in, controller bindings, community, something like that. Click one that you like, test them out. There's tons of them on there. There's tons of people who have uploaded their bindings. So if you don't like one, try another one. Super simple. The one I have is basically set up like how you would play Skyrim with like a controller. My trigger pulls out my weapon. The grab is on the side of the controller, so that sheathes my weapons. Y, which is weird, opens up this menu, and B still opens up this menu. So there's a couple of differences. To jump, I press up on my looking analog stick, and to crouch, I pull down. Super simple. Everything's super accessible. I don't really lose track of what buttons I need to use because they're all right there on the ones I'm always using.
Skies, traveler.
You watch the skies. You beautiful man. So, Skyrim VR 2020. Highly recommend. You've been thinking about picking it up. I wouldn't say it's a $60 purchase justifiable, especially if you've played Skyrim already, like on every system. But I picked it up for like 17 bucks on sale. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, one of those sales are coming up soon. Great time to pick it up if you've been thinking about it. If you really want to drop the 60 on it, power to you. Like I'm saying, it's worth playing. Personally, just because I've played so much Skyrim, I don't see myself ever 100% Skyrim in VR. But it's a fun experience just to go around and, you know, see this universe in more of a personalized experience.
Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale.
Conversations are a little interesting. Like, it'll pull up a menu like this, and you have to do your choices through that. It kind of works like how you would normally play Skyrim with vanilla. So, I think that covers the basics. But yeah, combat is very VR game-like. You have your weapons, obviously, and wherever you swing is where you hit. My dragon shouts are set up on my right controller grab button, I think. Yeah, because I accidentally shouted at people a little bit ago. I've actually not tried using magic in VR yet. It's Whoa,
whoa. What's the magic?
Huh. I like that. I could attack two different enemies at the same time with magic in VR. Magic in VR might be the way to go. Like, if you didn't play a mage in regular Skyrim, VR might be something that could get you into it, because normal Skyrim you just kind of do this and shoot at the same target, whereas like this you can just go wherever you want. Yeah, I know my magic is low. I'm low level. I don't have the magicka. I don't have the stats. I wonder if any of the like crazy gear builds you can do in normal Skyrim work on this, or did they update it with this? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I haven't, like, you know, fully gone into as far as, like, you know, if they fix some of like the glitches you could do in vanilla Skyrim. I haven't tested any of that stuff, like the Ogma Infinium thing. I'm sure they did. That was patched out years ago, so I don't know. Then again, it's Skyrim in VR. You can still mod it like you can normal Skyrim. I've tried a couple. There's some mods that I would be scared to try in VR, just because they add in some like elements that would probably make you very sick seeing them in first person. I could imagine Thomas the Tank Engine dragons could be a very fantastic mod in VR, just seeing Thomas flying over and hearing that. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off. Don't want to make this too long. Wanted to give you guys kind of the gist of it. I know my first video was more like me playing the game and just kind of rolling with it. So hopefully this helps you guys out a little bit more than the past one. Tried to answer as many questions as I could think of on the spot. Again, leave a comment down below and let me know if you have any further questions. If it's something I can answer in the comments, I will. And if it's not, I'll make another video. So, thank you for watching. I'm not telling you to subscribe, but that 99% watchers are not subscribed thing is kind of lame, man. So, see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.